Pretty cool stuff early on here from the Swedes.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're getting a bit lucky. Remember, that pistol round almost felt like it should have gone the way of Mad Lions if it wasn't for Twist winning a 1 versus 3. And I guess that would be the scary indication in that 4th round for me is they did have a very good take of that bomb site, and they did everything right, and they even got the benefit of some missed shots from Acor, but that still came down to a one-on-one when they had the bomb site and they had things planted. So NIP's got to be a little bit careful that those rounds don't drift too far away from them, because we've seen what can happen. We've seen Mad Lions almost pull some of those rounds in their favor, and at a certain point, those will turn. But 4-0 for NIP. They're going to be happy regardless at the moment. An upgraded pistol, some spam coming through. Shush brought down to 44 HP.
Yeah, but I mean, this is, all things considered, a pretty good start. Playing the T side of Overpass. Could get tricky to get rounds on this if you're off to a bad start. Good little boost to take down Hampus. They weren't really ready for it, opening up the door and wanting to fight. And actually did do a fair bit of damage to Plopsky, so... yeah, some early work being done by Mad Lions in this round. They should not really be winning the round, even with the armor that they brought into this one. And now NIP don't want to wait a round any longer. They've seen the potential opening here in the site, and probably could have won that fight. Oh no! Now they're actually losing track of it more than I was expecting. It looked like they could have probably just had the bomb, but they kept fighting for a while there.
This is what I was just talking about. NIP, for some reason, are really letting these rounds get close. Roy's gonna find one more. It's Plopsky in a 1 versus 3. And there's an AK picked up for Bubsky, but he's doing so well. 1 versus 1. Plopsky going for a quad kill. And unfortunately for Acor, he's got no armor and a P250. The AWPer trying to preserve every piece of economy that he can.
Yeah, but he has the advantage of Plopsky having to have the bomb at some point and try and put that down. So bomb's all the way on the other side of the pillar right now, so Plopsky doesn't actually have it on him. He has a smoke and a Molotov, but the more time goes by, the less the chance that Acor will respect any one of those and just try and run through as the bomb is being planted and maybe try and kill him. So he's right on that edge, almost walking into the shot. Plopsky's wasted a lot of time here. 15 seconds, and here's the smoke going up. He's picked up the bomb, but 10 seconds on it. As soon as he puts it down, Acor out in the open, and Plopsky catches him. There's the quad kill. The AWP saved, and NIP only barely make it out of that round.
That is a very risky 1 versus 1 for Plopsky. It's a very nice win, quite obviously. But the fact that he slow plays that so much, leaves himself so few options if he got into position of having to put the bomb down, that's pretty dicey, but a nice win nonetheless. 5-0 for NIP, and those are the mistakes we just discussed. Those are the rounds where NIP had it fully in their control, and then they start getting individual. They start losing track of some of the teamwork. Their spacing isn't great. Their ability to cover each other isn't great. Mad Lions almost steal another one away. Acor lined up for a double, and he's even tagged Plopsky through res.
And he's feeling safe because he's got Roy close up to that box now. He did throw a flashbang, Roy. I'm sure NIP must be expecting that someone else here. And I'm not sure if Acor can help out Roy on the other hand, so it's kind of a one-way bit of teamwork that's coming out over here. And Acor's fallen pretty far back. Roy swings for it, and smart play from Twist and the rest of NIP. They definitely knew they had that setup in mind, and yeah, just patiently waiting, and Roy couldn't really fall back.
No, there's nothing he could do. I actually thought Acor was going to rotate back to bathrooms in support of him, and I thought he would get there in time. Unfortunately, I think he got smoked off. Now Hampus going to push up towards long, going right at the danger of that AWP. Acor's really getting tested in the early stage of this game so far, which is kind of cool considering how important of a factor he is for Mad Lions, but also the kind of weak showing he had just last week. Excuse me for that.
Well, we've talked a fair bit about that, right? Acor as being one of the people to really watch, because when he's on fire, it's really tremendous to be watching Mad Lions. When he goes missing, or just, starts missing even a couple of shots, it does have a pretty big impact on the team, and that can't be allowed to happen, especially as they're down 5-0 here early on in the first map. They are going to head for another A attack. Let's see if Vasilian is going to be checked in this corner. That'll probably be the most important early engagement here. Shush also showing up, and there's a gap. Vasilian did get checked, but Acor will hit a shot, and Shush still goes down. 10 seconds on the clock. Another one for Acor. Triple in the round so far, and a quick bomb plant en route here. Plopsky in a 1 versus 2 that he should not be winning. He's backed in, inside of the smoke, and about to be shot in the back, I think, and there it is. Bubsky coming up from the connector. That's an important round there. They could actually save another AWP if they want to, although I don't know if they're interested. Yeah, they will be. So that's a good little turnaround here for Mad Lions to finally get into the game.
That's it. Well, it's an awesome read by him as well. They had A-Core far back with that AWP, and they actually had 2 more defenders with M4s up in the site close to keep that spacing. So they actually had 3 players stacked at the point of attack. Only 1 player with just 4 in the defense was at B. So that's a very nice advantage Mad Lions found themselves in. And it's important, too, if you're going to be A-Core playing this far back, this deep with the AWP, you have to hit those shots. We saw in the 4th round what happens if he misses when he's playing deep into the bomb site. So this time around, the smoke's up, the 2 rifles to keep spacing, and A-Core landing his shots is too much for NIP.
Well, the odds have shifted a bit in favor of NIP. Not that much, but I mean, they were pretty close to begin with. Early kill on Bubsky and no one there to trade it, and now that leaves Roy weirdly alone. Everyone else is inside of the B bomb site. A-Core goes down, and now this is just a dreadful start, isn't it, for Mad Lions?
Yeah, right out of a win as well. And even though you got a free double op setup, this is going to be costly, even if you do end up coming back into it. Nice kill from Roy, but still not equalizing the player counts. Rez waiting patiently. They know he's in the stairwell. He's only got 2 places he can go. Back up into the hands of Rez, or back towards Twist, who's waiting with the AWP. But this is awkward. Twist has the bomb.
Yeah, it'd be really weird if he went down, but he's going to be patiently waiting. Roy's got to feel so red at that point in time. And Twist smartly not scoping around. That would have given the game away a little bit there. Now it's a 2-on-4. And if you look at the money on NIP, they would have had to have saved in the next round if they don't win this one. The same is true for Mad Lions. So, I mean, they have the round loss bonus, but I don't think they're going to be too happy about this altogether. I think this is a bit of a rough turnaround. Nice shot from Shush. And they can just go back into B. There's no one there, and there's some Molotov and a smoke still in play on the NIP side. So I don't think they should even try and retake this, Mad Lions. It's just not worth it.
No, they're already bailing out, especially with the op in the hands of Shush. He might have even spotted that player making the run to Graffiti knock, getting all the way up into that corner. He's going to back away. So 6-1 for NIP.
Let me show you how I did.
Very good, and this time, I mean, listen, when you lose 2 players that quickly as Mad Lions, there's just no real way to recover in the round. You lose Bubsky pushing up, and you lost 1 other player towards the B bomb site. It's just not going to work. They do manage to salvage the double up setup, which is quite nice. We'll see what they can drop over to teammates, or if they're even going to be motivated to buy in the next round, because this one hurts. This one stings. They still do have a 3-round loss bonus, so money could be okay for guys like Shush and Roy. But man, are they running out of funds. They let NIP off the hook with this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be considered I think, a fairly pivotal moment in this early game in the first half here. You had them where you wanted them. You could have maybe broken that economy and got back into the game. It could have been 5-3 instead. Now 6-1 is the scoreline. They do save the double up, but again, you know, we can't really be celebrating that until we actually see the results of it. Like, that has to come back in here and win this next round, and then they have to build even then more on top of it. So I don't know, NIP, as much as they were also giving away some early rifles and making some of those early rounds a bit closer than they needed to be, Mad Lions can't be losing these rounds that are all about the economy, and they just did.
Yeah, they've had plenty of chances in these first 7 rounds that have been played so far to actually take control of this map, especially when you consider the pistol round was a 3 versus 1 that they lost. They've had plenty of opportunities to be the leader in this game so far, and it's just not panning out in that direction. So pretty good calling for NIP. And timeout's going to come to an end. Double op setup and no real investment outside of it. Upgraded pistols, upgraded into half armor for a couple of these players, but no rifles or anything like that. So you're relying on the ops. And I like this call to save and preserve the economy as much as possible. You have dangerous weapons. Unfortunately, Shush has gone down. That's one of the AWPs.
And no one is going to go pick it up. A-Core is over there with the other AWP. The rest are in the connector, and yeah, grenade on top. Good patience, good restraint here from Hampus. He could have probably wanted to try and swing for that, but he was like, no, just throw some grenades and let's do it. So I really like this. NIP playing this round really well, I think. Roy gonna get smoked off again. Just NIP, why take the fight? Why not just get the bomb down and secure the round? Plopsky probably will win this fight, yeah. but again, why even risk it?
Well, what he's got to worry about, as there's plenty of guns on the ground, is actually getting wrapped upon if A-Core actually goes all the way through T-spawn. So Plopsy's just going to evade the fight altogether, which I think is a good call. And obviously also, you take the double up away from Mad Lions. Roy would have to commit outside of the door if he wants to pick that up. So good job from Plopsky. Nice kills from Hampus as well. Double kill for him in the round. And it's going to be 7-1. This is a really quick, really powerful lead for NIP on the attacking side.
I mean, again, if this was a different map, I'd be... Well, I would still be concerned about Mad Lions being down 7-1, but the fact that it's overpassed, I think that's one of the few maps left that maybe that and Train that actually can be very, very hard to pick up T rounds on. Doesn't always have to be Train. We've seen it before where you get off. But the fact is, NIP haven't even had this like economic explosion early on. They're still, not that far away from being broken. So the fact that they're up 7-1 is kind of a disaster for Mad Lions, to be honest. This is probably going to be their last chance to turn the outcome of this half. And they're never going to have a great first half, but they could at least get to a point where you could say, well, okay, they're still in the game. That chance is right now.
3 rounds straight, they've had 2 AWPs on the field of battle. Haven't been able to find a whole lot of success with it just yet. Roy pushed up to Fountain with 2 of his closest friends. Nice shot from Bubsky, and he'll be able to slide back as well. Even the spam is going to miss its mark. So, 1-player lead for Mad Lions provided by the AWP, and now Acor adds on top. He had a deep angle. A 5-on-3 that Mad Lions surely can't give away.
You say that, Jason, but, could be underestimating them. Maybe they really want to give it away. I do like this. I mean, they are falling back.
It's a perfect call. There's no reason to remain aggressive when you have a 2-man lead in this fashion. You drop the AWPs back to their next point of attack so they can just always have retreating off-angle battles. And you just see what happens from here. NIP still pretty low on money, so this is going to be a costly round that's going to dig into the economy. 45 seconds left, and they are still just now clearing up playground for any aggression. And as you said, Mad Lions have disappeared from this part of the map, so it all looks a bit silly for NIP. As 2 players, actually all 3 players, going to go back to the B-bomb site and try and see what they can do. But there should be able to be a stack. Defenders should be on notice as the time runs down, because Roy is so pushed up in bathrooms that he knows there's no one heading towards A. And those smokes might just cause NIP to save the guns.
Yeah, maybe they even should. I mean, they still have like a secondary goal here, which is obviously doing economic damage. If they can get a couple of kills, which is looking very unlikely. Great flashbang being thrown by Asilian for Shush to get the kill. And that will be the round for Mad Lions. They lose nobody. And as you were pointing out, they've kept that double up for a number of rounds. So it actually does do an enormous amount for their economy, winning even this 1 round. And NIP, without the bomb plant, they can force up a buy in this round. It's not going to be... It's going to be a beautiful buy coming out here, but it will do the job. And again, NIP, if they lose this next round, that's where you could start to talk about a bit of a return for Mad Lions.
Yeah, that's where it really, really hurts, and that's where Mad Lions can regain all the momentum. Deep Molotovs out for the Mad Lions defense to slow down any attack. It's extinguished by smoke. And Plopsky, again, going to be challenged and underpasses this boost to get some early information. It could actually trap them in the stairwell. Roy's going to push his way and force his way out, so is Asilian. So they just sidestep that danger as Plopsky comes to clear, and this is a pretty aggressive clear for a lone player.
Oh! Oh, what a great camera angle. That dinked him, but you actually saw the bullets just, peppering him all the way around. It looked like he was about to escape, and then that last dink right in the face. That's unfortunate.
Those are the ones that'll piss you off. You just stood in the fire, nothing happened until the very last couple bullets. Shout out to Plopsky as well, leading the way with his team for 4 HP coming up that stairwell, making sure that he's the first target with such low HP.
Look at this once again, though. They're getting so close to the A-bomb site, which means if they lose the fight here, Mad Lions, backup is going to be down at the B-bomb site. It's going to be really far away. You have to assume A-core might get smoked off. Beautiful flashbang to set it off, and the turnaround is not there. A-core has to fall back immediately. Those 2 rifles were everything right here. Not hitting the flick either on the jump, and again, those double orbs are expensive. A-core's going to be pushing forward. This seems like madness, and he's going to be going down. That was a pretty obvious outcome, I would say, especially in that last push there from A-core. That first flashbang, I don't know who threw it to set it off with for NIP, but that did more than enough to win the round. Oh. Yeah,
that was such a perfect flashbang. I mean, this is one of the rare times we see Mad Lions have some kind of a defense that's actually pushed forward of the bomb site, and it still doesn't pan out for them. That A bomb site has been getting abused. It's cool to see NIP actually making the decision to attack that A bomb site through bathrooms a number of times in this half, especially because Mad Lions haven't really been playing in it too often. They've actually had a pretty free reign of encroaching up to the bomb site before having to throw out their set piece. So this is quite a nice T-side being formed. Mad Lions still has plenty of cash to spend in this next round. but this is a huge issue if Mad Lions isn't going to be able to stop the press towards A. They had 3 players at this bomb site, A-Core with the op and 2 rifles, and they still couldn't put a stop to it. They didn't get a single frag on that hit.
Well, there's also, I mean, the way that they were positioned, right? A-Core, which normally if you have an AWP, that A bomb site, you want it looking long or restrooms, just so you get the early warning, like you get some sort of idea what's happening. So they had 3 people there and yet no advanced warning, and first guy in was flashed and just, that's it, the bomb site was overrun. So you actually got very few of the benefits of having that AWP, and both the players that needed it for backup were dead before it could even swing to be put into play. So yeah, good call for an IP. Nice swing there. A little bit of a shot coming out from A-Core, but not connecting with anyone on the other side. And now he's trapped. And look at how Rez just running out here. Could actually have him boxed in. Let's see if he can get the shot coming through the wall. And now he's in trouble, A-Core. And they're going to hunt him down. They should definitely go for him here. Puts up a smoke, but Hampus will find him in the end. Man, this is such an aggressive NIP. I love it.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot of confidence at the moment, and there's the pop flash, and Cillian eats it. He eats it so hard. Bubsky's got 1 in return, and he's fortunate to get away. This is everything. This flank right here from Shush, but Rez is watching for the exact push. You can hear the scopes. There's the turn, first headshot, and nothing else. They know the location of Bubsky, and they know he's got an AWP. Surely he gets smoked out here.
Yeah, it's why he's pushed in front. He's hoping that there'll be a little gap. Oh, twist! He took him right down through the wall. That's what we're going to need to see the replay. That's some dominance coming out here from the Swedish side. 9-2 in their favor. They're playing on the T side of Overpass. I can't believe it.
That's wild. I'm assuming he jumped and got the spot and then takes the shot. That's all I can think. But man, you're right. This is a very aggressive attack from NIP. I love the play from Rez to be so aggressive out towards long. What a risk against an AWPer, but you're ensuring that he can't get away. Yeah, the jump, the spot, and even the flash to boot. That's a thing of beauty.
Oh man, this is a rough start for Mad Lions. I don't think what they were expecting at all today, but it's what they're getting. And I mean, how do you get out from behind this? Like, do they need to change their game plan here for the first half? There's not much of it left, I guess.
I think the only thing that I would like to see them do a little differently, and I guess they have done it a couple of times, is obviously we've seen them push towards Falcon, we've seen them push towards Party, but we haven't seen too many teams we haven't seen them yet mount a defense in bathrooms itself. Like A-Core, stick around, play close up in bathrooms, take that next angle, don't retreat all the way to the bomb site. But keep trying to whittle away at your opponents with that AWP as you fight, as you fall back. You've still got Roy in the staircase and danger stairs, so he can actually help keep you alive. You don't have to worry about that part of the map just yet.
Big opportunity there. Another kill coming in, taking down Hampus, and now you could make a good defense for just falling back. Like you could argue that's probably a smart idea here, because you could always have 2 or 3 people on any bomb site. So I don't mind it so much now. You don't need the advanced warning nearly as much as when it's 5-on-5. And they have the setup to do this. Grenade landing on Twist, smoke, and he almost has to put forward here. There's almost no choice. Yeah, but he's going to get taken down. Had to get that 1 kill. Plopsky, no return. So another flawless round for Mad Lions, which is, I mean, that's good, but it can't be punctuated by NIP again going on another 2 or 3 round run here. They actually need to start winning.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have to worry about that one. NIP doesn't really have any money to work with at the moment. Knock has the most, and he's just gonna buy a half armor and deagle. So, as you mentioned, this is the time for Mad Lions to scrape together what they can for that second half. It's not, no matter what they do in this half, it's not gonna be good, but you can at least give yourself some space to work with. And there's no better time than right now against, 3 or 2 Glocks, I should say, 2 Deagles, a P250. NIP isn't really bringing a whole lot of firepower to the party in this round.
So, really, best case scenario, obviously, would be 9-6 for Mad Lions. 6 rounds. If you win the pistol, you get up to 9-9, maybe, unless, you've run into some crazy force, which you probably will be running into against NIP. So I don't know, like it's a really long stretch back. Good shots being rung out here from A-Core. I mean, that would be something that would, actually some returns coming in. I was going to say that would be one of the big upsides if they could get A-Core into play and really have him feel the game a bit more.
Oh, Plopsky's not happy about that nade. He's not happy about that at all. This could have been an interesting round, or one where they at least could have done some economic damage. Oh, what a great find from Nock. Now gonna look towards the flank. There's both players here. If he spots out both, there's a real chance of victory. They know one is at the flank trying to wrap around through bathrooms, but that's it.
Yeah, they've been quiet about walking in behind them. Bubsky through the smoke, not afraid at all. Going to be a bomb plant out in the open, and it's for Nork to try and finish this round basically with the AWP. So he's going to see if he can wrap around, take that diagonal line through the bomb site over by the bank. And Plowski, he's picked up an AK-47, even on low health. All he needs is one headshot to do this. Now, there is a bit of a setup here with the Molotov as well, and let's see if the flashbang will help out. They still have a pretty good shot at doing this, Mad Lions, but NIP, could they take it away one more time? There's the headshot dropping Roy, and now Bubsky, he's going to get the one, but that AWP is still a big issue. He's going to be right on top of it, holding it down the full length of time. Nork coming through, he's on the other side. Oh, nice shot from Bubsky, and he's going to be back on it. Man, that is way too close of a round.
Yeah, that really is. I can't believe NIP almost won that. That's almost magical. Mad Lions really struggling to close out rounds where they have an advantage and even define the advantage to begin with. So this is absolutely disgusting from NIP to come back in this. I thought Plopsky might be able to just win that round straight up. Good Molotov towards Bank. We should shout that out. That's phenomenal utility usage from Mad Lions in a 2 versus 2, and without it, they don't win that round. 9-4 in the favor of NIP, and now they've got a full buy, full arsenal of AKs and an AWP on Twist.
So one more step in the right direction, but wasn't so much, wasn't really kind of a step. They just sort of stumbled in the right direction. Nearly falling over in that round. Oh, I like this boost. Shame that there's no one on the other side, but that is, again, NIP, you could almost tell, I mean, the pop flashes they've had, the little boost, just the overall confidence in these fights, they seem way more prepared for this game right now than Mad Lions currently are.
Yeah, they seem probably the most comfortable we've seen NIP, since the old lineup was there.
Yeah.
They seems like a very comfortable ninjas in pajamas that Mad Lions is going up against. And that should be expected. We all know what Threat can bring to the table. We've seen it many times in the past. That's probably not the Molotov he wanted them to throw, but it's okay. Acor with a pick. A nice pick onto Rez with the AWP. And the AWP has been the best tool that Mad Lions have had to get them back into this series. It's provided so many first kills for them on defense.
It's a real shame he gets picked off that early as well, Rez, because he was obviously, I think, meant to be a distraction for the eventual B hit, but when he goes down that early, they have to wait for the smokes to clear over here. Now there's not that many left, but Bubsky still has a Molotov, so if they want to try and get through that monster tunnel once this smoke is gone, that Molotov could absolutely ruin the round. There's only 23 seconds. Let's just wait and see. I think this Molotov is going to be everything. He's holding it. He knows as well. A little bit of a shoulder peek coming out. 18 seconds, and all he needs is the prompt. There it is going down, and that's going to be an issue. Bubsky gets a shot, and even through the wall, they had to put up a smoke to even try and put it out. But yeah, that one grenade, and obviously the follow-up kills, that did it all.
Yeah, Mad Lions has come alive, we should say, as well, in terms of the way they're playing on an individual level. They look much more focused in the latter stages of this half. That's helping out a lot. This is a great sequence from Bubsky, not just the Molotov, but winning the follow-up fight as well. Him and Shush do a phenomenal job that round, holding onto the B bomb site. And they've been so important for this team in their rise that we've seen from them lately. So, 4-round lead for NIP going into the final round of the half. Twist still with the AWP that he saved from the previous. It's going to be one AK-47 on Nock and Deagle and CZ to surround it.
Yeah, not the best weapons to bring into the final round of a half, but maybe it will do. See, they almost did it once before, a couple of rounds ago, so maybe this could actually work. Little boost to look over in towards the sewer area, but they're taking over birthday and playground over here. So, and again, Mad Lions staying very, very far back on the map, which it's not. It does that it has to be a mistake, but we've seen the downside of one good flashbang, which I guess NIP have none of this time, so that helps. But it can be an issue.
I think the one thing that changes that for Mad Lions is we started to see Acor hit a few more shots with a bit more reliability as he's kind of warmed up into this game, and now you're starting to see plays like this where he's getting aggressive, where he's feeling confident. We didn't see this kind of stuff at the early start of this half. He's got to be careful. Almost walked into a bullet, almost walked into a stack, or a boost as well. Now pinned down just to the left, but again, there's going to be 4 players at this bomb site for Mad Lions. There's Acor stepping up to the plate.
Ooh, but the scope there, he might not almost see the boost. Finally gonna get it, but not able to catch that flick. Rez goes down on the other side. Great double for Roy, and another missed shot from Acor will finally bring him down. Still a 2-on-3, but the 30 seconds there is a real big problem for NIP. They need to win this fight before the third man comes over and helps out. Nork's got the right idea, walking in front of the Molotov and nearly getting the fight. That would have been real important. Nice triple kill from Roy, and that will bring it to 9-6 at the end of the half, favoring NIP. Still a terrific first half for the Swedes. We'll catch how that goes in the second half, and that's going to be coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking off the decade here. Not every day you get to say that. With the Blast Premier Spring Series, we do have the very best in the business, the best in the world competing here.
Just take initiative and we're gonna win. Alright?
Let's go.
Okay, boys. Let's close this shit out.
Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
15 seconds on the clock, he turns around and the ball goes out. Oh my god, the 180! Let's go! Another kill! This should, by all means, be absolutely impossible here for MIBR. This should be the end of the road here.
Siri, who is the easiest target?
Gold.
He does still have the AK Cold with everything to do, just popping noggins. He's cleared 3 bodies.
Let's go! Let's go, guys. Let's focus on it. Go.
Tickets booked to the spring final.
The final day here of Group A.
Liquid gonna end up winning in overtime, 19 to 17.
To get real pumped, it's the last series of this first weekend.
Go, guys. What kind of party to go? What?
He's got 14 bullets in the magazine. Half the clip is gone.
He peeks wide, and that's it. Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, Spring Series Week 1 comes to a close. Higher seating and a fat stack of cash for Face Clan.
Kul skada, Simon.
You are insane.
Alright, some early celebrations there, Jason. That was, I think, Twist, was it? Winning the pistol round in the first half, and it ended with 9 rounds overall for NIPs. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, but it was a good recovery as well from Mad Lions. I mean, a phenomenal half from NIP. You can't get over that fact. But, I mean, winning the last 4 rounds of the half from Mad Lions really brought them back and put them in a position to be capable of coming back into this map. I'll tell you the biggest obstacle they have early on, Anders, to this comeback is the dualies that Knock has picked up. That's a weapon that is very, very difficult to overcome in the pistol round.
Just buy a white flag, why don't you? You want to throw the whole thing away and just tell us right now.
I love. love it when we see someone do perfectly.
Unskinned dualies, they could do nothing. They've already lost the round here, I'm sure of it. Actually, great job. Oh! He hits one
baby.
headshot. I take it all back. He might be a genius, in fact. He's still back here. Oh. Beautiful turnaround. Jason, you got your wish.
It's finally happened. We've seen about 10 of these, and Nock delivers. I knew it would be him. Hampus up top. He's got Acor pinned down, but can't win the fight. Dualies again going for the ace. Acor is low, and Asilian is going for a very long play, but I don't think NIP is going to wait too long for this to come to fruition. This is a long time for Acor to be on his own.
So it really is. Bit of a peak there. He's really trapped in here. He needs some backup. Asilian has to try and get back down here to help him out. Rez waiting, thinking about that swing, but as soon as he goes, if he goes down here, then it's going to be Nock alone, and they know exactly where he is. Nice creep up to find the kill on Acor. Good initiative, and now Asilian is in a lot of trouble here. He doesn't have the bomb. That's all the way in front of those dualies, but it will be Rez to take him down. Beautiful triple kill from the dualies. I don't think I've ever seen them work that well, Jason. We waited a long time. You've waited a long time.
I know, redemption it's so sweet. This is well done. The first kill is a bit of a struggle fest, but after that, everything goes swimmingly. Nice job from Nock, and just never running out of ammunition with those dualies either. Nicely done. 10-6 for NIP.
Do they have? There must be surely stat track dualies. Do they track for each pistol or for the overall kills? Because they should really track for each pistol, shouldn't they?
I'm assuming they track for each pistol. I do not own a set of stat track dualies myself.
Wow.
A bit of a crime on my part, I understand. I know. You know what's weird about the dualies as well? Whenever you see like a pistol round 1 when somebody has dualies and we see those webcam shots, it's like all the NIP people are smiling like, I can't believe that worked. And that always makes me feel really worried.
Well, maybe we could get the Valve people to fix the stat track dually problem. I think that's the next big issue. We got the doors on Dust 2 all settled now, so
yeah, I'm so excited for that change. I'm so excited for that.
That's going to make I think people really don't understand how much of a difference that'll make for what you could be allowed to do on the B-bomb side when it comes to holding it.
Oh yeah, and I mean, the mid to B splits just got a whole lot rougher. The defenses in the middle is going to be so much more exciting to watch. So many different options available now if you can stay outside of the B-bomb site and still defend the B-bomb site. But hold the thought, look at this aggression. So much Molotov and nade damage onto Acor and Roy, but it's not like NIP's gotten here quietly. Mad Lions know what's up.
Oh, Plopsky, look at this, even sneaking around. I love this aggression. He's going to get caught, though. I still think it's cool. I mean, he's got that MP9. Why not try and go aggressive and bring it up close? They're going to lose Twist in the connector, and that's a little bit more of an issue. Now it's a 4-on-3, and one of those is still that MP9 on Hampus, though. He's surely thinking about opening the door at the right time. If he could, then that'll probably net him the kill. If he sticks around here for another 10 seconds, he might also be in a lot of trouble. And Nock is over there by the sandbags, and those are the only two people near the B-bomb side. There's no one else inside behind Nock, so they actually could have picked a very bad spot to defend with here unless Nock could show some real action with the M4.
Yeah, well, they've done this silently as well. He's got the first, and he knows there's at least one more. There's the SMG taking up Bubsky at door, and that worked perfectly. It helps that Rez got here just at the right time. He was up in heaven, immediate 2-tap, and it's all on Acor. 1 versus 3, no utility. Flashbangs in the air, and Nock's got a double for the round. 12-6 for NIP.
That just worked so much better than you could have hoped for, right? Not only does Nock actually get the kill, but then also over at the door with the MP9, Hampus coming up big. So that's a real problem. They were already in a lot of trouble, their Mad Lions, but losing the pistol in the second half and not even getting the first rifle round here just is making things worse all the time.
Lack of money as well. You're right. It's starting to look like they just didn't carve themselves out enough rounds in the first half to continue this fight. We'll have to see how long they can sustain this. And look at this just unrelenting aggression from NIP, although that time it's not going to pan out. It's Hampus on his own. That could be a free AK-47 given up, so a slight mistake early on for NIP, but plenty of chances to recover. It'll be the only rifle that Mad Lions have, and Rez has already found the equalizing kill.
Go back for more with a smoke up, though. Probably should have had that third one. Bobsky lucky to be alive. That was, I like especially how Rez was doing his best at that moment to try and stay safe. Like he wasn't just swinging for more kills, he was actually trying to play pretty defensively. And again, I want to say probably should have had that one on Bobski, who's looking for a straight headshot, won't get it. So now they are feeling, I think, pretty decent, even if they've lost a couple of people here. They just need to avoid that AK-47 on Roy.
Well, the nice thing is they have the bomb now. They know exactly where it's at. It's out in the open. I think it could still actually be decently recovered. Acor has a smoke he could utilize as well, but at least NIP know where the next battle is going to take place. There's a good aggression from Twist, but missing the shot, and now Nock puts himself in danger. And this is getting dicey, but Plopski's here. Again, bomb is on the back of Acor. He's got 30 seconds. He can book it towards the B bomb site. They've done the economic damage. At this point, Acor's looking for a plant. He wants that bonus money.
So he actually had a smoke for the high ground, but he just decided to not even try and slow it down. Runs right in to put the bomb down. Actually delays a second. I thought that might have been a little bit scary. He still should be dead in this round for sure, but at least he's given himself a bit of a chance here for another kill. Nice spray to get a headshot. Nock is right there. Oh, Acor, that's an amazing clutch. A 1 versus 2. He had no health at all and still comes out on top. And that could be the comeback moment here for Mad Lions. If they're going to turn this around and take this map away from NIP, this is where it starts.
I cannot believe he just won that clutch. He stole it away from him. For as good as NIP has played all throughout this map, this round is full of missed shots from the NIP players that should have put them over the line. 12-7, incredible from Acor with no armor as well, and a little bit of a cheeky smile there at the end. And yeah, I think you're exactly right. That I wouldn't have called that a must-win round, but that might be a saving clutch that allows Mad Lions to stay in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, it has to start somewhere if you're going to try and make a comeback from being this far down, and that's a big round to try and do it in. And look at what NIP have done in this round, though. I mean, they have a comfortable lead. They could have gone for a half buy and then, you know, invested fully in the 21st round. Instead, here in the 20th round, double up, supported by an MP9 from us and a Deagle on Plopski. Oh, that makes me real uncomfortable. Real nervous.
I like it. I like it. This is one of the times where I feel like I'm throwing all logic and all my tendencies in the past out the window, but I really like this force buy. Let's see what NIP's got. They've been pretty aggressive and pretty solid this whole map, so why not just keep this in your hands? Let Hampus and Nock go to work. Let the young guys go to work. AWPs all over the place. Hampus looking for one shot. Not finding it just yet. Both ops are going to be at bathrooms in long A.
Yeah, they really want those early kills to try and fall back. We saw how it worked out for Acor when it did work, and obviously the problem is if you miss too many shots, they're going to get really close. Good flashbang to set up that one, and here's the angle to Acor. Now they're moving a little bit closer once again. 3-man stack down at B, but the ops are up here, and they just need a kill each, and the round is done. I say just with a, you know, little bit of emphasis.
I think the impressive thing so far from NIP is they're letting these two ops work. Like, even when they're flashed off the angle and forced back into the site, it's still the two AWPs here. None of the rifles rotated away from the B bomb site. The question is Roy going to be a lurker, or is he going to use some utility? Is he going to show his presence? What kind of lurking does he have to do in this round for Mad Lions to succeed? And here comes a bit of a smoke. Molotov as well. That's going to pull one of the ops back. That's Hampus so far. It's pulling Twist away from the B site.
Rez is standing his ground. He's got an HE, so does Bobski. Can they get him out in time? No, it's going to be straight with the pistols. They nearly line up, and there's Rez with a great double kill. A lot of damage here onto the Danish side, and they're down to 15 seconds on the clock. There's the grenade coming out around. They need to move, Mad Lions, and they're not going to be near quick enough. I think NIP have found a way to do this. You may have been right. This might have been worth the buy. Rez finds another one, and he might have had that one if Nock didn't get in there with the AWP. They'll get another AK on board. They save the double up, and NIP, they absolutely make it work.
I don't know. I feel like I don't really know how NIP won this round. Obviously, this double kill is spectacular. I don't know how that combination was so effective. Rez with the FAMAS and Plopski up close with the Deagle. That feels like a combination of weapons in a bait and switch that just does not have a high percentage of victory, and they somehow just made it happen. Well done from NIP, 13-7. The two ops didn't even really come into play. They've still got them, and Mad Lions is forced into a buy that they did not want to have to take.
6-round difference. The results show in the odds down there, as you could tell from Betway. A definitely swinging heavily towards NIP now. It started out being pretty much dead even between the two, but NIP have convinced a bunch of people, and that is for the series overall, by the way, because it's been a best of 3 games. So, you know, there's still more to come, but this is. I don't know. I don't blame people for being persuaded by NIP so far. I think they've really played a cool game.
I've been super impressed with NIP just as the way they've looked, you know, with
Yeah.
all these roster changes coming in. Obviously, Forrest leaving was a big blow for my confidence in NIP, but ever since that, I mean, you can't even really deny it. Even without Forrest, they've gotten better in other areas that I think have made them actually a better team, which is a wild concept. Good pick from Knock.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we had a lot of conversations about it because Nork coming in and you have to fill Forrest's shoes, which definitely won't be easy. And the system that Threat's putting in place is also one that could take a while to actually come into effect. And we've seen it many times in the past when Threat has been back. It's not really been given the chance. I think this is one of the few times where we actually see like the real life of it, which is very interesting. Twist missing a bit of a flick. They're getting real close, and he can't see anything. No one checking for him, though, and he stayed alive a couple of seconds longer than he needed to. That could have been dangerous, but this is a good hit from Mad Lions. No one covering the bank, but the bomb is still going to go down. Hampers was about a second late, but not to get the kill on Shush, though. That one was perfect.
Yeah, that had to be the kill. And Roy waiting for these smokes to clear before he can buy and peek his time. Plopsky's got that. Acor steps up next. Alfango, Plopsky swings right into it and right into another kill. And that's good timing for a double kill from Plopsky because the other side of the NIP coin, not just Threat coming in, but the young talent they've gone out and gotten to replace some of the old players that have departed is all stepping up and growing. Plopsky's development over what the year he spent on this team has been really impressive. Knock looking good, Hampus looking good. Rez is starting to become a star player with a bit more consistency as well. So all these pieces that NIP have gathered over the past 2 years or so, starting to really come together quite nicely.
Yeah, there's obviously an even deeper story when you talk about people like Threat and Forest, which is the sort of overall, let's say, like just the aging problem that was going on in the Swedish Counter-Strike scene, and how NIP, because they were so far ahead of everyone else, kind of almost, I mean, not deliberately so, but inadvertently kept the Swedish Counter-Strike scene down because there's no one that could have joined NIP, right? And trying to create a secondary roster was really, really tricky. So that actually might have put them behind early on in the history of Global Offensive, at least. But to see it now, and I mean, I actually followed pretty closely some of the sort of initiatives that go on in the really sort of early stage, like school level Counter-Strike in Sweden, and there's a lot of it going on. So, that's going to be a market that's also going to explode for sure in the future. There's no doubt. Oh, there's 2 kills to open it up with the boost on one of them, and Shush and Asilian down and out of the round. NIP are here to close this map out.
Yo, NIP have looked so good on this map at these early aggressive plays. They've actually been able to pull it off on both the T and now the CT side. And look at what they're able to do. 2 kills, and they all get away. Plopsky's very low, but that's fine. NIP's going to be so happy with this. So very cool calling coming out of the NIP side. Very cool game plan put into action here. And Mad Lions haven't even been able to get started. Twist alone at the A bomb site with the op checking behind him briefly, but he's got a teammate who's rotated over now to cover that, so he can just sit in bathrooms and look forward. Plopsky jumping, spots 1.
Well, easy kill for Twist. Crouching Roy comes in, and that's a wall bang shot. And you can shoot through the wall into the connector stairs. You can actually do it both ways, which I think people don't always realize. But yeah, that's. Oh, we're gonna need to see that replay for sure.
I think that was Bubsky jumping over to spot over that little like half. Like that, I don't know what it's called. The entrance to the washroom. You Euros have. Nice shot from Twist, a final kill in the round. He shot him like right through the wall as Bubsky jumped over for information. So it wasn't deep in a connector, but still a ridiculous shot from Twist.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. Good triple for him in that round. Cillian, he's already got 3 kills and 18 deaths. How could that be happening? So, yeah, look at that jump. Where it is to the right. But you actually can do it on the other side, too, just in case people don't know. You could shoot in towards the stairs if he was coming that way, too. 15 to 7, though. Man, this is pretty comprehensive. And, Nuke is the second map, and NIP actually are a really, really creative team on Nuke. I don't know if you've been catching many of their Nuke games, but they do actually do some really cool stuff on that, so I wouldn't underestimate them.
No, I wouldn't, especially after this kind of a performance as well. Even if, I mean, if you're saying they're creative on Nuke, they've looked pretty creative here on Overpass as well with the different things they've done, so it's all well and good. I don't know how Hampus has gotten to this position, but he's going to have a big flank, and Roy is going to be probably a bit confused how he's here so quick. And easy kill for Hampus, and over to the B bomb site we go. Bubsky leading the way with the Galil, and he's going to get dropped by Knock, double kill, and NIP, you're right, they're going to close this one out quick. They will not let this round slip away. A 1 versus 4 for Acor, and he's got about 3 different angles to worry about.
I don't know. There's no way to get out of this. He's going to go down 16-7 as NIP absolutely just slammed the door on them. They're not even going to allow for any kind of a comeback, which is great to see. That's one of the qualities that we sometimes feel like with some of these younger rosters. It can be hard to close out games, and you open up the door and there's comebacks happening. Not this time. NIP with a beautiful opening map here. It's going to be on to map number 2. It's going to be Nuke, as we said. We'll see if Mad Lions can wake up for that one, because this was all NIP all the way. We're going to get the analysts back as well on the desk. That's going to be coming up after the break. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking off the decade here. Not every day you get to say that. With the Blast Premier Spring Series, we do have the very best in the business, the best in the world competing here.
Just take initiative and we're gonna win. Alright? Let's go.
Okay, boys, let's close this shit out.
Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to Sidemen Bowling. It's pretty simple. We've got 10 balls each. Whoever loses has to go shot from the bar of the winner's choice. Round number 1 is normal shots.
This one goes out to all of Ben's dogs.
Gutter ball, gutter ball, gutter ball, gutter ball.
Well, rest in peace, Ben's dog. To revive Ben's dog.
Gutter ball, gutter ball.
Off he goes! Oh, Jesus.
He broke his finger.
Yeah. All the time you whip your wrist at the end.
And he Come on, then. What's going on?
Harry's like, all I need to do is hit a pin. And I'm good. So you've got this. Oh, damage and throw. There you go. There you go. Yes, Simon. No, we're winning. Oh! Yeah!
They call me the Ebola.
Good, good ball there.
Round 2 is trick shots.
Just do something. Oh my gosh. Wow,
What's the point in using it? You might as well have just chucked it.
can't wait home.
I'm trying to think of like some kind of MWT trick shot. I've seen this on Duke Puppet's channel, so hopefully it works. You're not trying to see it, but I'm playing. No, just go. This next round is the brand new Sidemen water bottle round. If you hit them, JJ spanks you. Oh, he's gassed. No! So we can't use the bottles because it might damage the bowling lane. Instead, we got Derek. So if you hit Derek, then you're just a terrible person. Derek. You didn't hit Derek. Derek lives. Derek. No, he just grazed it. I'll give it to him. It's fine. Good ball. We've lost the footage, it's game over. Close call, we are back for round 4. We're now going to do only 5 rounds because this video is probably already 13 minutes. I made enough money of it. So, next round is normal. Look at it! Look at the strength!
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Oh my!
That's karma. Yeet. Oi! Oi! Yes! Oh!
He's coming to score!
There's more things in you.
Catch it!
Catch it!
Oh!
Yeah. Logan would have got a strike.
Hey, round 2, second round.
Get this, and then knock him out second round.
Yeah.
If you don't, he'll knock you out.
No. Oh!
You're getting knocked out.
Oh! Yeah. Soldier. Oh!
I got a strike.
Oh. Oh.
Laza.
No, he will this time.
Can I trust you?
What?
Can I trust you?
No.
As a friend, can I trust you?
No.
As a friend.
Say
As
no.
a friend,
Say
can I
no.
trust you?
Say
Say
yes.
yes.
If it's as a friend.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no, no.
We shook hands, so it's too late.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah. Your feet were going. Harry's a good roller. Harry's a very good roller.
He's been a target for me.
Nice. That one got.
A really bad idea. Final round!
Blindfold.
Blindfold!
Back, come get me back, and put me straight on.
You just put your gun in the right place. Yeah.
You know the way. Oh my. That's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, he definitely can't. What's that?
What was that?
Have a minute. Oh my god. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Guys! Well, I mean, I don't know what happened. I was blindfolded, I threw it, and everyone ran away. And I just stood there like a moron. Yeah.
And now you like the video, and head over to more Sidemen to watch us bowl
Wait,
normally.
so wait, does this count as it?
We're done.
Does this count as what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Guys! Well, I mean,
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Previously, I created an advert for Doritos Crisps here in my living room, and that video did really well. 500,000 views, got on the trending page, which is insane. So I thought I'd bring you guys something similar. I've seen this video on Instagram by the username of Cash Bunny, and she created a cool little social clip for trainers, Nike trainers. I've challenged myself to try and do this on a phone. So we're gonna do the recordings on a phone, and then we're gonna edit it up on a computer. To all my non-filmmaker friends out there who have no idea how this was done, let me break it down for you. Break it down, Con. Someone make a cool remix of that, please. Tweet it to me. So how we're gonna start off is by having our trainers on some sort of rotating platform so we can get like a 360 shot of them moving around. And that platform has to be a solid color, preferably blue or green. You all know why that is. And then we need to capture our background. And then those two elements get combined and animated in a cool way. So the trainers, they don't need much animation. We can just put like a little wiggle onto them. And then the background, we can animate that, because in this video example, you can see the background is moving to the opposite way the trainers are moving. And I think that's why this effect is so cool. So I guess my purpose of recreating this effect, apart from being a fan of its simplicity, is to show you guys how you can also try, have a go at it yourself with limited resources. And by that, I mean, you don't need to own the latest DSLR mirrorless camera. You just need a camera and you need some good lighting, and then the rest is all about creativity and how you go about approaching things. And also a good understanding in Adobe After Effects really goes a long way. It's an underrated software, and I suggest if you've got time to be learning something, Adobe After Effects is the app you need, because this is where we're going to be creating this video. There's a couple of things we're gonna need. So I personally don't have any iridescent fabric that she's used as a background. I went to Sainsbury's and I got myself some foil. With the whole green screen spinning platform, I actually treated myself to a Lazy Susan, an electrical Lazy Susan. And also, I got myself some pretty cheap lights. First step, let's get a whole 360 shot of the shoes spinning around on the platform. Right, where do I even start? Trainers, our product. I've actually got a fresh pair of these Adidas trainers that I stole off Kirsty. She picked up on a sale. I think they were like 30 quid, so she's really excited about wearing them. She can't wear them yet because we need them fresh for this video. Ah, they've still got that nice fresh smell about them. She has tiny feet. Does she even have feet? Right, so I've got my product and we have our Lazy Susan over here. These trainers have a bit of green on here, so we're gonna look for a blue fabric. Cash Bunny used some green paper. I don't have any green paper or blue paper, so I'm gonna have a look through my wardrobe and see if I've got any blue clothes. So I've actually got this blue hoodie. I feel like the texture of it's a bit too reflective maybe. It could work. And then I have this Adidas hoodie thing. This is kind of dark blue, it could work. You'd think this video is sponsored by Adidas, but no, not yet. Actually, another company sponsored this video called NordVPN. There'll be an integration in the video, so please do watch through that, okay? Promise me, it helps me out. Right, let's set this up and see if it works. So we've got our blue material, but that's not gonna work, obviously. So, that's rotating, and we put the trainers on top. Ta-da, we have our blue platform. I do have a wider box. It's actually a box from a frying pan I got this week, non-stick and that. We love a good non-stick pan. I'm making some great omelets these days. It goes around and the heel sticks out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. And I can adjust this by, moving up the height of the camera. Now everything's perfect, but I don't like the angle of the shoes. It's too bird's eye. It needs to be a bit lower. It needs to be like this. I'll tell you what, I do have a blue screen I could bring in. I think I just fixed my problem. Beautiful. So I have this collapsible blue / green screen that I put in the background, and as you can see, it's actually done a good job. And this blue screen is actually great value for money. I'll leave an Amazon link in my description. Okay, so that footage was from a Sony a7S Mark II camera. I'm now gonna try this on my phone. Okay, it doesn't look terrible. Also, to be fair to all the Android users out there, I'm gonna use an Android phone. This is the Oppo Reno. So my biggest fear with this is that this hoodie is pretty reflective, so it might not key out that well. In an ideal world, I'd have enough time to order some better fabric for this project, but for now, I'm stuck with using my colored hoodies. I decided to use my green one as the material is less reflective on that. You know what, I'm genuinely quite impressed about how well things are turning out right now. I've just had a look at the footage on the computer, and it seems like the green is the better option because the blue material that I have is way too reflective. So it's actually reflecting all the light. It's just really hard to work with. So I'm done with the trainers. I can put my socks back on now. The reason I had to stuff them in there is because on camera you'd be able to see the white paper. So hopefully these shoes don't stink of my socks now because Kirsty won't be very happy. They're fine, they're fine. I'm gonna put them back in the box and package them up as if I've never touched them. Remember the floodlights that I mentioned earlier? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get 2 of them and shine different colors in there so it's not just plain silver. So we've got some nice color to this as well. Ho 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 ho. There we go, and it comes with like a little remote. I can change colors and go blue, green, red. Ow. Alright, so I've added in the colored lights. We've got a blue and a pink one, and this is how it's gonna look. Ta-da! Yeah, this has a nice little color to it. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. If you do have a 360 camera, you're just gonna dip it in. So currently I've got this connected to my phone, and wow, the colors look so vibrant on here. This is great. Look at this. But Con, I don't have a fancy 360 camera like you do. What can I do? Well, grab your phone and just snap some pictures. Snap, 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 snap. And we're then gonna try to stitch them together into a 360 image. Take some panoramic pictures if your phone can do that as well. All right, cool, let's switch these off. Now it's time for the edit. But before we get into that, I have a quick shout out from our channel sponsor for this video. NordVPN is a service that encrypts your internet traffic and protects your online identity. And because Nord sponsored today's video, I'm able to offer you guys 70% off of a 3-year plan plus 1 month free, and all you have to do is follow the link in my description, click onto that and use my code Constantine. Okay, so why would you use a VPN? Even if you've got nothing to hide, you probably don't like the idea of being watched and tracked, right? With many of us now working from home, especially those working with sensitive data, privacy and general security may be the main reasons why you would like to use a VPN service. Even when browsing the web in the comfort of your own home, using a VPN could be a good idea. For instance, you may want to buy your little nephew a birthday present online without being bombarded with toy truck adverts for the next 6 months. Also, did you know that Netflix is extremely limited outside of the US? A VPN allows you to connect to hundreds of remote servers in different locations, this way bypassing censorship. I've installed the Nord extension for the Chrome browser, and now with one click, I'm able to change my location. Netflix now thinks that I'm located in the US, and as a result, I'm now able to find and play thousands of additional TV shows and films that I usually won't be able to access in the UK. NordVPN is also compatible with most operating systems such as Windows, Linux, iOS, and Android, so you could do this all on your phone if you wanted to. So to sum it up, NordVPN is secure, fast and easy to use VPN with super fast servers. And with a 30-day money back guarantee, you really can't go wrong, especially with the deal that I can offer you. So that's 70% off of the 3-year plan and you get a month free. So yeah, check out the link in my description to take advantage of that amazing offer and use my code Constantine at checkout. And for those of you too lazy to check out the description, I'm gonna make it super simple for you guys, okay? I'm gonna leave a pinned comment to the link, so make sure you click that, all right? Well, yeah, safe browsing everybody, and let's get back into the video. Right, so I've got footage from 3 different cameras. We've got our iPhone, our Android phone, and our Sony mirrorless camera. And to be honest, the footage from all 3 looks pretty good. When it comes to these kind of things, it's all about how you light your subject. I'm gonna whack up the 3 videos on screen right now and give you guys 10 seconds to guess what footage belongs to what camera. Can you guess? Let me know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that most modern cameras are pretty good these days, so don't let the fact that you don't have the right tech get in the way of your creativity. Right, I'm going to be using After Effects to edit this video, and in this example, I'm going to be using our iPhone footage. Step 1 is to get your footage and make a seamless loop out of it. This was pretty easy. All I had to do was find the exact point of when the shoe turns back around exactly at the same spot and cut it there. And this is why I prefer using a mechanical turntable as opposed to something that you do by hand, because you get that consistent motion. The speed of my turntable was pretty slow, but that's again an easy fix around. All I had to do was speed up my footage. And step 2 is where you'll start seeing the big results. Get rid of your background. In After Effects, there's a built-in plugin called Keylight 1.2, and it does a pretty good job at getting rid of all the green. For even better results when keying, you can use Adobe's preset that consists of a couple more plugins all paired up together. Unfortunately, I had some extra work to do on my footage. My trainers had a bit of green on them, and that got keyed out in the process. So I had the fun job of masking and keyframing that section of the footage frame by frame. So to make it look a bit more natural, we're going to add a wiggle effect. So go back into your effects tab, search for wiggle position and drag that onto your clip. Adjust these 2 settings to create a smooth wiggle. You don't want anything too erratic, so don't go overboard. Unless you're looking for that kind of effect, go for it. The next effect to make this look more realistic is to add a little shadow on your trainers. So go back into your effects tab and search for drop shadow. Mess around on the settings there till it looks good. I really like how these 2 effects bring the image back to life and gives it more of a 3D feel. Alright.
For the tutorial, I couldn't find anything too similar to this. First thing that unusual, the magic flip for some just in, and then you have these really nice paper rips like. Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my
Right, well that's done. All we have to do now is work on our background. I'm going to explain how to do the picture method, because if you can do the picture method, you can definitely do the 360 camera method. So for this to work, you're going to need a plugin from GoPro themselves, and it's called GoPro FX Reframe. And you know, because I'm a nice guy, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys for that. So once you've done that, create a new composition in this exact size, 5120 by 2560. Now take the pictures that you took of your texture, drag them in there, and we're going to combine them all into one big picture. Right now the edges are sharp so you can tell that they're separate images. What we're going to do is draw masks around each image, feather it, and it will blend in. That's as simple as that. Then select all of your pictures in that composition and pre-compose that. Let's call it something like 360 background. Now you're going to place that 360 background composition below the video of your trainers. Almost done. It just looks a little bit flat right now. So to give it that 360 feel to the whole background image, you're going to want to drag the plugin that you've just installed. So that's GoPro FX Reframe, and you're going to want to drag that onto your 360 background. And in here, you can use the settings to adjust it however you like. I personally like it when it's zoomed out a bit and you can start to see the texture form a sphere-like shape. You can then animate the background to spin in a certain direction. You can do it left, right, diagonal, up, down. The choice is yours. I personally enjoy when the background is going to the opposite direction of the trainer. Make sure you animate that by using keyframes. And that's it. That's the breakdown. Hi, welcome to today's video where I'll be showing you how I made these cinematic product shots here in my living room. If you watch the Sidemen channel, you would have seen this at the start of a Sidemen Sunday video as a brand integration. I am actually not sponsored by YouTube. However, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or an online store, make it happen with Squarespace. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Constantine and I'm a freelance videographer. I also have this YouTube channel where I show behind the scenes of music videos, I make photography videos, tutorials, and much more. So if you're into all that kind of stuff, please do consider subscribing because there's more content coming your way. Well, this is my living room and it's where I'm going to be spending my next couple of days, maybe weeks or even months, who knows. Anyway, I decided to film on my dinner table. I have the option of using a motorized slider to capture some more dynamic shots. I can program this slider to move in the exact same speed and action over and over again. This is going to be a great feature that will help us later on in the edit. Camera-wise, I'm using the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. And accompanied with that camera, I have the Canon 24-105mm lens. There's these annoying specks of dust. I need to try and get rid of them as much as possible. Camera's all set up, table's cleaned. All I need to do now is set up the lighting and I'm ready to take my product shots. So currently on camera, this is how it looks. It's nothing impressive, but once I switch this on, boom, these are pretty lit now. And then the background, there you go. How does that look on camera? Oh wow, that looks amazing. I just need to change some settings on this camera, but yeah, that looks amazing already. And imagine the slider moving around, getting some cool action. I'm very excited. I've just transformed my whole living room into a film studio. We've got our product on the table, some tube lights in the background, and our camera on a slider. I'm gonna go ahead and switch these lights off because we don't really need them for this. Ooh, pretty. So the setup has changed a tiny bit. I'm no longer using the ring light. I'm using 2 more tubes to light our product. And then I have our background light, which is the pink tubes at the back. And then I have some side lighting. Ta-da! I left the slider to repeat the same action over and over again as I swapped out the figures. In our edit, we'll be able to match cut these shots together for a seamless transition from one figure to another. I carried on doing the same thing with the figures now unboxed. I experimented with different lens filters and lights for a different effect. Alright, well now it's on to the second stage of the process, and that's the editing. Just before I get into all of that, I'd like to give a quick shout out from this channel's sponsor. Squarespace makes it really easy to build a professional looking websites with no knowledge in coding. They have templates, they do domains, and they have really great customer service. One of the best things is that Squarespace optimizes your website, so not only does it look great on mobile devices, but it functions really well. It's the simple and intuitive things that Squarespace provides that I like as a user. Simple things such as being able to add a contact form within a couple of clicks, or even being able to add a Google map to show where your business is located. It's little things like this that will help you build a professional looking website, and Squarespace make it really easy to do it. Personally, I'm building my second website on Squarespace, and it's for a photography studio that I'm looking to give some more social presence for. And my other website is more of a portfolio based website to show off my work. Why not check out Squarespace for yourself and just head over to that link in my description for a 14-day free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use my code Constantine to get 10% off your purchase. Okay, so after I've imported everything through onto my Premiere Pro timeline, it looks like I have just under 40 minutes worth of footage. Insane. I only need a couple seconds from each of the clips, so I don't know why I've shot for so long. I'm just gonna load up the project so you guys can see what I've been working with, but the first effect that we have on our timeline is Vic picking up the box. We zoom into the box, and then we transition to the boxes on the dinner table that I shot over there flicking through. So how did I do that? That's actually like one of the easiest things. Okay, so here is our original clip. It's actually 2 minutes long, and as you can see, all I'm doing is swapping out the boxes into the exact same position where the previous box was. That means if we select all of the clips without my hands in it, it should look something like this. There you go, that took me probably a minute to do. You're probably wondering where the JJ figurine is. Well, I think he messed up his box and didn't have his box anymore, so I didn't have that. I only had his actual figure. So what you're gonna wanna do now is make sure that these clips are all the same length, plus you're gonna want them very, very short. Okay, so I've shortened my clips down to 2 frames each. So when I click play, that's it. That's what happens. Obviously, you're going to want it to flick through a bit longer. What I'm going to do is nest all of these clips, which basically puts it into one video like this. And then I'm going to copy this video, paste it. I'm going to paste it a couple more times actually. So when you do click play now, it just keeps flicking through and through. I'm now going to nest this so it's all one video. And now you're free to add more controls onto this. So if I do want to make this clip zoom in as it flicks through, I can do that by altering our motion settings over here. So as you can see, it's zooming in. When it came to the actual final video, what I did was when Vic picks up the box, I zoom into the box that he's holding, and then I added a transition called Iris Box. If we play it frame by frame, it sort of opens up our next clip as a box like this and expands into the full screen version. Easy. So with the next effect, I tried to transition one figure to another figure whilst we had a one long continuing moving shot. As you can see, the slider's moving, and then bam, we transition into another shot and the slider's still carrying on with the same motion. So we have our 2 clips that we want to transition together. We have Ethan, we have our JJ figurine as well, moving up and down. We need to decide where we need to transition both of these together. I think midway over here, right between the 2 lights, could be a good point. And I need to find the exact same position of JJ here as well. So I'd say roughly about here. Let's overlay these clips together. Let me turn down the transparency of this down as well. As you can see right now, my rough estimation was pretty good, but the lights in the background aren't matching up, so we have to match them up as close as possible. We've got a pretty solid match on our hands right there. So if we play the clips together, there you go, it just cuts. But we want to avoid that sharp cut and make it transition a bit more smoother. Something in to create a mask around JJ and then fade it out so it's very smooth. Let's go ahead and draw our mask. And I'm just going to feather this mask so we've got a nice smooth edge around it. I'm also going to keyframe the mask expansion. So with the expansion, I'm going to actually start at a minus so we don't see JJ. We're going to start at minus 400. And then I'm going to expand the mask expansion to 1000, and now when I play it frame by frame, you'll see how he fades in, Ethan fades out, and then our background is still the same. See, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? All you have to do is align both of your clips so they're the exact same position, and then add in a smooth transition. Another big tip is to actually position whatever you're filming in the same spot if you want to transition flawlessly between them, because when it came down to Vic and Toby, I placed Toby just a bit off the center. However, I used a glitch transition to cover up the fact that I didn't have it perfectly centered. I think it worked out pretty well. Alright, well that's pretty much it for my video. However, other product videography videos go in a lot more. They have all these fancy rigs, these probe lenses, mechanical arms, timed piece of machines that flick burgers and stuff. I'm sure you've seen some videos out there already. As far as my video goes, that was very basic. There is a whole other world of product videography that I'm really fascinated by. Like, I love watching those types of videos. So maybe I can get involved in more of that kind of stuff in the future. But for now, smash the like button, consider subscribing if you're new, hit me up on my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, all of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I've got free food. No, this is for me. This is for me.
Do you not see your messages?
No, I don't.
Can you bring me a bottle of water?
Oh.
Can you go get another bottle of water, please? And John, get one for him as well. Because we've taken your bags, you're half an hour late, and I'm now thirsty.
How the cards have turned.
Tables have turned.
Is it tables?
Tables, mate.
It's tables. My bad. Flash of water. Flash of water. No, please. So, quick update. Today's Sidemen shoot is tipping point. Currently trying to think of the setup we're gonna do, but 100% I know we're gonna have a camera rigged up all the way up there because we have a massive machine coming in. This week, I'm making a video on me eating only reduced foods. So you know when you're trying to save a bit of that money, and you go into the shops and you're like, oh, that sandwich is usually £3, but it's going for like 60p. I'll cop that. I love a good bargain.
Yeah, you know when you get a prawn mayo sandwich and it's like, a little bit extra fishy.
Yeah.
But it's like £1 discounted, so that and it only costs you like 60p instead of £1.60.
Yeah.
And you have that risk of salmonella.
I reckon I'll be able to smash it. If I do my research and I go to different shops, I might find myself some good bargains. First bargain of the day. Right, and this challenge, because I realise I'm going to be on shoots mostly, I'm also going to accept free food. Yes, free/discounted food, come to me. I managed to pick up some food upstairs for breakfast. There you go, that's going to be my breakfast. I should probably get to work, because I haven't done nothing yet. Thanks for helping us fit the lights. You know, it's not just all me doing this work, it's all of look at the team. There is a team behind all of this. I just take all the credit.
Watch out, it's fastball.
Oh no. So yeah, this is the wireless system I was talking about. It connects from a HDMI signal from here to a HDMI signal on the camera, and then that transmits the signal magically to this receiver, which is attached by another HDMI to this monitor. This screen is a recorder, so you're able to record on this screen as well as the camera, so we have a backup recording. I have no clue what any of this stuff does. I think I know what this does. This changes the color of the lights. I'm not going to mess around with it though. Maybe if I'm lucky, the guys who built this, they might be able to tell us what the process for this actually was, because this build is crazy. Apparently it took them 4 days to make this whole thing, and that includes the whole planning and building.
Oh my god, oh look, I'm Roxborough, I have a nose ring, I'm relevant. Oh.
Let me see yours.
No, because it has a little cut on it right now, leave me alone, I'm still relevant.
By the way everybody, Charlie is going to be editing this video, so if it turns out crap, or there's mistakes in it, it's this guy. Or if it comes out late, it's this guy, and his gammy little ear. Ear? Sorry, I got it confused. I'm going to voice it over and be like, nose. Hello Josh.
3 discs, why the 3 discs?
Well, more I get made in the process.
Pick a zone,
Zone 4.
I'll go 3.
Okay. Oh, very smooth. Do you want me to do it and you have a look? Put it in zone... Did I flop that?
Sometimes it just doesn't hit the thingy.
Hey Ethan, guess what? What, aren't you going to give me any stick about this?
Oh, well go for it.
Yeah, vlogging.
Yeah.
You've changed.
Right.
Be mean to me. Why are you being nice?
Look,
I'm vlogging.
I'm being nothing. That's it.
You're being
nothing.
tired.
I'm not tired. That's all right. Really good sleep.
Doesn't matter. I don't want you to do anything on camera. I want to tell you something. I'm doing a video where I'm trying to reduce foods this whole week. You know the stuff that gets like scrapped at the end of the day?
Yeah.
I love bargain hunting, so I'm doing that all week. Started off my day with some free snacks upstairs, so free stuff is included.
Oh, that's Thousery, mate.
No.
I don't want nothing to do with it. I
What?
want nothing to do with it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it, to be honest.
Well, that sort of ruined my plans now. Anyway, before we continue, I have a quick shout out from our sponsor today. And on the topic of bargains, NordVPN have a cyber deal where you can get 84% off of a 3-year plan. And on top of that, they give you an extra 4 months for free, and you also get the Nord Locker file encryption app. And you can take advantage of this deal by clicking the link in my description, which will take you to the NordVPN website. You can also use my coupon code, which is Constantine, right here on screen. Yeah, so you can enter that at checkout, and the discount will apply to you. What's NordVPN, Con? NordVPN is a service that encrypts your internet traffic and protects your online identity. When you're using a public Wi-Fi network, even ones with like passwords on it, a VPN can be your best friend. If a hacker is on the same network, it makes it pretty easy for them to go around and snoop on your data. Unless you have a VPN to protect you. That's right, Con. I tend to travel around quite a bit, so a VPN allows me to access certain services that aren't available in some countries. The way it works is that it changes your IP address and makes it look like you're browsing from a different location. So I can watch my favorite TV shows that are blocked in those other countries. You also get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so why not try snap up this deal right now? Again, the link is in my description, and you can use my coupon code Constantine. But yeah, let's get back into the video where I snap up some more food discounts. 84%. Go get it now.
What do you mean free snacks count? No, I want you to be only purchasing reduced food then.
You've just changed the whole.
Hey, this guy's he said he's doing I only like last opportunity food, yeah. He's like, I had some free snacks upstairs that are in date, and the whole point of that is that they're not in date, and
Wow,
they're like a couple of days.
I've got a reaction out of you.
Last opportunity food.
Yes.
Yeah, like you know
That's a banger if I've ever seen.
the yellow.
Pretty much everything that's gone past its date, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, I had some free snacks upstairs, like they're all not just in
But
date.
that counts because it's.
No.
It doesn't count.
All right. What if I call the video /free food?
No, well, what's the point? I tried to eat free food all week then.
Well, I'm here all day.
You might
so
it's 2 videos, mate. You might
I'm
as well
not
say,
gonna eat
I
any-
tried to eat for free.
now or whatever, and you buy a discounted food.
Yeah.
I'm busy filming. Are you telling me I'm not going to be eating all day now?
No, you're a fraud, bro. You're a fraud.
Oh.
Listen, do a separate video where it's I only ate free food for a day.
Well, we've had some.
Where the org is right now, because it's not like a really obvious pickup, and yet we see people who seem to be sort of specialists with it. So I think that makes it interesting whenever you see it picked up. It looks like Yard with Bubsky. Oh, he's going to win the fight against Hampus out there. And there's the org with a quick return. Now, do they try and fight and go somewhere else? Bubsky's going to be found down in that bomb site. Excellent shot from Acor, though. 3-on-3.
That's wild. Yeah, the all gonna miss its chance as well, but Rez here's all the information. He can have a fast flank. Plopsky's just come up the vent, which is dangerous in its own right. They've spotted him out. He better hope to God that smoke is enough to force them away. And for the moment it is. Back into the hands of Rez they go! A double kill. Bomb on the ground, and Rez can sneak away, wait for Plopsky's arrival. 40 seconds for Shush in a 1 versus 2.
And Plopsky came down to join, but he can make it up the ladder before Shush can get there. All the noise and a great off angle for an 8-7 finish. NIP still coming out with a round lead at the end of the half in spite of a pretty bad start here on Nuke. I think they're going to be excited about that. They've got all the chances here to make it back on the second half, and that's going to be coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Figure out fast enough where they're headed to allow MIBR to have the proper stack. There's a kill, that's in middle. So Taco and Mayor and everything to do. Taco takes his time with that kill.
Yeah, now they know they've been spotted in IP. They know they have to move quick because otherwise, you know, the flank is just going to continue. That smoke will buy some time, and now it looks like they might try and counter boost into it. John was thinking about it too. Oh, this is a wild round. He's going to jump up and try to catch one. Twist very low. Yeah, that is the bomb. And oh, the cone almost landed on his face. I don't know if that would have been enough. 55 seconds, but now they're running back.
And they're basically running on top of each other. They know exactly where this is going. Lecro's already got the angle. What a shot from Taco. Turns that corner with the quickness. He can add another. Plopsky, narrow angle, another headshot. And Taco's pulled MIBR right back into this. He's got just one more kill to find, and it's 15 HP on Twist.
See, he's running quickly as well. Twist, this is going to be a close corner. He's just going to run right into it. And Taco, he just needs one bullet to connect, and he will have done it. And Twist is very nervous. You can absolutely tell. Oh, he somehow gets it at the end. That's what he needed.
And right now he's scared enough that he can't even flank. So he's a very far...
The Eagle has dispatch of Hunter, but a 1v4. Given away his position, but Amanek fired a shot, and Tisky knows what he's up against.
Some technical, I can't say technical. Wow, we've had some technical difficulties. Bass, I can't say technical difficulties. I said it. We've had some technical.
Can I say it? Technical difficulties.
Yeah, so we've had them. So we're gonna go and get some food. However, if I'm doing this challenge, where are we going? Weatherspoons.
Weatherspoons. Yes.
Do you think they do any reduced foods?
I don't think so.
God damn it.
I want to get a jacket potato.
Where are you guys? Are you guys going there?
Barrel bolt, yeah.
I'm gonna go find a reduced sandwich and I'll be back. Also, it's 2 p.m. right now, so I'm not sure I'll have any luck finding anything reduced. Nothing. Usually in shops there's a little section where they put all the reduced stuff. I'm not seeing it right now. I found something. Okay, cooks in 10 minutes. Darn it. Ideally I was looking for something that I could eat now instead of having to cook. It is 50% off though. Good offer. Okay, found something else. Salt crust, cherry pie. Found another bargain. I think I can eat this now actually as well. Yes, I think I might scrap these two. I'm gonna go put them back and I'm just gonna grab this because I want something I can eat now, and I reckon later on I can pick up some more bargains. So they're usually £1.95, but I'm getting these for 95p today. A bargain copped. I doubt the others have anything as nice as this right now. They do. They definitely have something nicer than this. You can see them there. You alright? Losers, huh? What you got? Chips. You got chips. Let me see this. Yeah, look what I got. No, please don't throw it away. Alright. Yeah, guess how much it was. Oh! Look at that.
Where'd you get it from?
M&S.
Yeah.
Bargain. 95p.
The sticker's not branded.
No, it's real. Come with me to the shop.
No, they brand their stickers.
I didn't fake it.
I see you.
He can't do this to me. This is real. I've got video proof. Kirsty, Charlie, Toby, I got myself some lemon and sultana danishes.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, now I'm really jealous. Apparently I'm not allowed to eat here as well. Screw the system. They're not that great. They're alright, but I don't usually eat these, so... To be honest, I'd love some chicken strips. Not this. I don't want dessert. I want protein food.
Yummy.
What do you get hired for? Huh? Huh?
If you did your job properly, yeah, we'd be filming.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, we would.
We wouldn't.
Did your job for a start.
It's not my responsibility. And get off my bag.
It's comfortable.
Hey, mind the camera. So, the shoot's over. I'm starving. I want some more food.
I'm starving too.
Stuff has been dropped off. I am so hungry and tired. I kind of just want to go to like my nearest supermarket, get some food. Eat it and do some more work basically.
Oh, yes, look at this.
Now that don't look nice. That's just smashed pumpkin falafel. No wonder that.
So get this.
Every 1.23 seconds, a new user goes to Wix.com and starts creating a professional website. That's 70,000 go-getters joining every day. Wow, they're already growing their businesses online. So what about you? First, go to Wix.com.
That's reduced. Yes, yeah. Firstly, I think we found, yeah, bargain sorted.
Round for NIP, as we kind of saw it on the replays a little bit. Plopsky turns that corner and gets picked off, but a flashbang pops for Acor's angle maybe 3 seconds later. So it's a question of, you know, wait for that utility to pop before you...
Oh, and 21st round here. I think we might have had a quick disconnect from Jason. I'm sure he'll be back, but it's a good round we disconnected him when we've got the Tech 9s and the Eagles and the CZs here. Should be a fairly swift cleanup, I think, for Mad Lions in this one. And with the building economy that's behind them, I mean, look at that, 11,000 on Roy, 7,000 on Shush. This could be a real opportunity for the Danes. That is a nice drive-by shot. Twist taking down Bobski, grenade on top, and Acor to clean it all up. I'm sure they thought that was going to be a bomb plant, and they just get absolutely smacked by Acor. Quad kill on him, and no bomb plants are happening. So 12-9, and let's see what NIP could bring to this table. They were going to pick up the AK-47s here. Hampus still ahead at 19, but finally overtaken by Acor at 21 kills. I think that round just put him over the edge. So let's see. Another 4 rounds is what they need here, Mad Lions. And NIP, it's not that they're so far behind that they can't make it, but it's getting to that point in the game where, you know, they need to find a way to make this comeback happen, or it's not going to happen at all. Roy looking up on top of the hut there, or the top of the silo, nearly catching a glimpse of someone, and they're rightfully paranoid about what's happening out here in IP. They really don't want to be losing to any of the silliness from earlier rounds. Bobski going down through the smoke. That was Nok to get the kill over at the squeak door. But no one has spotted Roy out here yet, and they're hearing the orb inside, so are they going to forget about the fact that there could still be someone by the red container? They're certainly getting closer now. Actually getting a lot closer. There's Acor sneaking around the corner, trying for a wall bang. Roy, yeah, he's been spotted. They know that he's here, so that's very dangerous. Trying to run him down. He's in trouble, and he'll get fallen. He'll get taken out right away from Hampus. And Acor still sticking around, which, I mean, that's surely going to cost him everything here. Shush, the one going down as they're hunting Acor. What an unlikely scenario. Jason, you're back. I'm happy to hear it, but that was a bit silly.
Plopsky just turns that corner, spraying into the smoke, and he didn't even kill the target that he was looking for. He was looking for Acor, and it didn't even matter. He got the other one. Regardless, great round from NIP. That's quite a battle at Redbox, and that's a pretty important battle when you consider that Acor was able to demolish them from that position. If you're NIP, priority 1 in the next gun run had to have been taking control of that and making sure Mad Lions knows they cannot just have that control of the map round after round after round. So I really like that play call from Threat and the Ninjas.
Oh, some grenades landing there on NIP. Look at Rez and Hampus already low on health. Almost caught with a knife out there. Roy, that could have cost them the round almost. That is so dangerous. Some good damage and a good double kill, but don't be shuffling around with the weapons when you're playing that far forward.
Acor is just a monster at the moment. Another kill with the AWP. And he's going to even battle further. There it is, a second one on a knock, and he knows exactly where Hampus is coming from. And Acor wants to wrap up Nuke nice and quick. 13-10 for Mad Lions.
I mean, he's doing everything right for that wrap-up to happen. He's 25-14 here. And yeah, they're getting real close to that finishing line. They also have some money to work with still, and IP need to do some more here. All they've really got is the pistol round in the second half, and then, you know, in that one rifle round that they picked up, but that's it. Only 2 rounds.
Again, Acor, just a beast. The nade, the utility usage from Mad Lions is on point. They've had about 3 different ways of tossing it outside. On top of that, the AWP. Acor seems to be everywhere.
I mean, that was almost going to be a kill for Roy, and even then, like, there wasn't even enough. He just spun around to get it anyway. Looking for one more, and he'll take down Twist. He's just casually picked up a quad kill in this round for just, again, as you said, everywhere on the map.
This half's over. Nok might be able to get a Cillian here, but probably not with that flashbang coming in. Roy drops him. All 5 players survive. Mad Lions have the hot hand on Acor. They've got all the economy in the world, and now they've got a 4-round lead, just 2 away from forcing a 3rd map in this series. And Jesus, he could have even had a double there to start out the round. What a disgusting performance Acor's having on Nuke.
Yeah, I mean, the grenade was what did it anyway, so kind of counts anyway. I just don't, I mean, this is the sort of stuff you see Acor play like this. This is where he's converting myself and many others to, you know, to being sort of fans. And then when he goes missing a little bit, you know, it's super disappointing, because when you see this kind of play, you think, man, this is what's going to be the super weapon for Mad Lions in any given moment.
Well, that's why so much of the chatter around this team has transitioned over to guys like Bubsky and Shush.
Yeah.
Is that inconsistency out of the Opper. But you're right, it certainly is a beautiful thing to witness when you get this kind of a performance out of him. Plopsky gonna cross with that deep smoke wall. Hampus is dropped in the smoke. That's a Cillian. And they're gonna try and pitch down to the lower bomb site. 2 in secret. Roy's put an end to 1, 2 coming in through ramp room. Acor's gonna drop away, gonna try and stay alive, and he's done just that. Plopsky finds 1 out of the sky, and the P250 is out. Twist goes down, and it's Acor to look for a 3rd.
He's so quick. It's so ridiculous. It's beautiful, isn't it? If you could play like that just most of the games, it would really be something, wouldn't it? 31-14 right now. He's cracked the 30 mark in just 25 rounds. And Plopsky, I just don't even know what success looks like for him at the moment. Save the AK maybe? I mean, next round might be their last.
Yeah, I mean, that might be, I don't even know. I think you just go die as well, to be quite honest with you, with the AK-47, get some utility for your team. But even economic kills at this point don't matter a whole lot, considering the amount of money Mad Lions is about to have when this round ends. So Plopsy's going to keep the AK-47. He's already got smoke and Molotov. He'll buy 1 flashbang for the next round, and NIP will see if they can make a 5-round comeback happen to force overtime. But it's not looking likely when you see how Acor is playing.
No, what even will it take to do much of anything? These are the kind of shots that they're unreasonable. You actually have him under a lot of pressure. You got close with the rifles, and he's just still sniping all over the place. 15-10 is the scoreline. NIP need 5 rounds in a row somehow, and that's. I mean, again, they've got 2 rounds in this entire second half so far. Nothing feels like it's going to be achievable here.
Yeah, the thought that NIP is all of a sudden going to have, you know, the secret recipe and rattle off the next 5 rounds in a row is a bit far-fetched, I think. That being said, they did it in the first half on the CT side. Beat up for most of the half and then take the last 5 rounds of the half. So they'd have to do pretty much the same exact thing here. And this is where, if you're NIP, you're looking back on losing that second round after winning the pistol and realizing not converting the pistol was such a huge blow to your chances to win this map.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually true, isn't it? You win that pistol round of the second half and you're NIP, you feel like that's it, that, you know, now we're back in the driver's seat, and it gets taken away really swiftly. Here we go. AKs, that MAC-10 on Hampus, their last chance NIP here to try and see if they could maybe do something on Nuke, or we would go to Train. Oh, Cillian running right into the grenade on top, a big double, but look at the damage behind it. That might already be needed a round-winning move.
And look at the confidence. Mad Lions already coming in for that quick flank. 2 players in control room. Nox going to go through the smoke. Oh, the timing is brutal. And Shush just moves out of his vision. This is so wild. I cannot believe this has actually happened. Shush might find the craziest flank.
Yeah, there's no way for Nork to know this. I mean, see, yeah, falling right back. I can't believe he didn't get that kill. Nork actually picking up 1, and Shush realizing pretty quickly what's going on. Hampus has been lost in the meantime, and they'll double up on Shush to take him down, and suddenly it's a 2-on-2. Well, that wasn't the expected outcome, was it?
No, I'm so confused. It seemed like he had every advantage in the book, but it's all right. Acor is still here. AWP in hand. And Roy's found himself into a pretty safe position. Twist is going to head back towards lobby. That might bait Acor into a peek, and it does, but he wins it.
Of course he does.
And Twist is going to go right back at him now. Yeah, of course he does. Double kill for Acor in the round.
30 seconds now. Twist, I mean, picking the right approach so far. Gonna have to try and see if he can drop down. He does have a smoke as well, so maybe he could buy himself a couple of seconds here. Is he trying to shoot through from beneath? That would be a way to finish the game, surely, but no, he's going to be back in the vent. Seemed like he was for a second. The bomb will be planted. Acor coming right up the vent, and he's going to throw a grenade. Doesn't really do anything to Twist just yet. A little bit of a flash out, and I don't know if Acor heard that. Going to be walking in. This is some cold play coming out from Twist, and I think he has a Molotov as well. That could be interesting, but Acor
my
turned for it. He
lord.
saw it coming somehow. A triple kill. That seems fitting to try and end it with GG's call from Twist already. Acor ending at 34 and 14 with another multi-kill to win it. 16-10 overall here in favor of Mad Lions. That means we're going to go to the train to this side the whole thing. What a great series to start the day with here. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be right back with the analysts coming up after the break.
But they're Waitrose.
You'll go Waitrose, but come on, you can freeze this.
Healthy.
Nah, this is like a good treat. Hey, I don't like you. I don't like this. We're going a bit more upmarket right now. Waitrose. I'm going to try and find some quality food that's been reduced last minute for us to snap up. Hopefully there'll be a few more options here because this looks like a bigger store. Save me, please. So far, all I found was this lettuce that was reduced from 68p to 55p. Come on. Oh, I'd love a steak right now. Okay. There is some smoked hummus.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not a great discount though, but I give it.
It counts.
It counts. Oh, I see a sticker. Please tell me this isn't gluten-free. Oh yes. Wholemeal farmhouse. 89p to 69p. Right, so I found this section and it's got all these pastries and like sweet stuff and they've been reduced. Right, bag me up a croissant.
That's for me and this one's
What?
for you.
No, please. Alright, breakfast for tomorrow, sorted. Not the healthiest, but we're getting there. I think I've struck some gold.
What is that? No.
That looks
that's all
great.
Pineapple and raisins.
I'm getting this. So this was £2.66, now it's £2.25. It's still expensive, but the challenge is a challenge. Anything with a yellow sticker on it that says reduced, we're snapping up. How much is this usually?
That's expensive. How much is that?
£7.22.
Wow, £7.14.
Right, yeah, I have to get protein. Because I can make sandwiches for tomorrow now. This is great. I've had a look and a whole roast chicken is cheaper than the bunch of chicken breast I'm getting here. So I feel like I'm getting bumped 100%, but I've committed to the challenge. So there you go. 49p. Got a pizza. You want a veggie pizza? I can put some chicken on that. Yeah.
These could be good.
What's that? How much are they?
£1.80.
Tarts.
Get
What? From £6 to £1.85? Mate, I'm curious to see what these are. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. Food's up. Lovely.
Oh,
That's a decent meal. Okay, so it's Tuesday afternoon and I was just about to pack to go and film for the More Sidemen channel at Simon and JJ's house, but the shoot has been cancelled for today. I think JJ wasn't feeling very well, so that's now down the drain. There's no more shoots today, which means I can work on some of my own videos. I have an edit to do today, which I'm planning to release on Friday. So for me, it's not a day off, I'm still gonna be working. Also, I need to make a plan about what I'm gonna do about this whole food situation. So I'll work on that and I might give this place a clean because it's messy, like all my kit is out again. I do not like that. Right, so I've got a fairly clean desk. Time for some breakfast, I'd say. So, ooh, let's see what these are saying. I mean, already they sound quite dried up. Hello Charlie Donald. Hello. You've come around mine to pick up the footage from yesterday? Okay, cool. While you're at it, I'm going to show you some of the reduced food that I got and get your opinion on it. Oh, come on!
Yes.
Okay, stay there. It's alright, you can stay there. I'm going to bring it up for you. So basically, I've not eaten much and it's, what time is it? 5 p.m? I've had a croissant and a chocolat de pain.
A what?
Is that not how you say it?
What's a chocolate?
Pain au chocolat! Pain au chocolat!
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Right, I'm what you call hangry right now, right? And I'm looking forward to munching on this pizza. I got it for 50p.
I'm not surprised, mate. I think you'd have to pay me 50p to eat this.
But it's from Waitrose. It's a Waitrose pizza. So I went somewhere bougie.
At its best, Con. At its best, it was £1.80. At its best, in prime condition, £1.80. This is now 59 pence.
Yeah. bargain, right?
It's criminal. It's criminal.
You think that's criminal? Wait for this. Kirsty's already made a start on this, but I got some chicken breasts. Do you want to see how much I got ripped off?
Yeah.
Considering this is reduced.
No, shoot. £7.14.
I paid £7.14.
Brother, you was asking me to guess it, and it's right there on the back.
Oh, I didn't see that. I paid £7.14
Yes.
for 4 chicken breasts.
Meat's expensive, isn't it? You get it from Waitrose as well. Wait,
Yeah.
because you told us bougie, isn't it? This chickens have a throne in its little pen.
It's probably really good quality, but
Really good quality.
I don't usually pay £7 for 4 chicken breasts. I pay like £3 for like 4 or 5 uncooked ones.
So they were probably like shackled and chained in a little small pen.
Yeah,
These
probably.
have lived lives of kings.
Either way, I'm eating them, so what good has it done them?
Crunchy.
Right, but so I'm thinking I'm gonna cut up a bit of chicken and put it on there. If that's gonna be a dead meal, I've got some hummus.
Why is your hummus like this colour?
It's a flavoured one.
Get away from me.
So basically, I'm asking you if you want to go out and find some reduced foods, or are you busy? Because I'm pretty busy working today, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this video. So I'm using this app called Too Good To Go, and there's a place we buy a magic bag, they call it.
That sounds like a drug deal. That sounds
No,
really
no, no.
dodgy.
It's usually they put a couple of stuff in there, right? Which is usually worth up to £10, but they're selling it right now for £3.30, right? I'm gonna commit and I'm gonna buy it.
Brother, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, we're gonna try it. If they put more croissants in the bag, I'm gonna feel sick. I've had so many. I've had 2 today.
Well, chocolate de la Plomby.
Do one. Apparently we can pick it up in like 15 minutes, so gotta wait now. Yeah, what are you saying now? This place looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Donald.
Yeah, mate. Did you share us a free orange?
And I got a free orange juice drink, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So,
Maybe 3 pastries and orange juice.
mate, I don't know if I'm fully happy.
It's a lot of pastry you've had today.
It's a lot of pastry I've had today, so this is my breakfast tomorrow now as well.
So you're going to have a cinnamon bun and some orange juice.
Tomorrow. What are you having?
I'm going there, mate. I'm going to get a nice pizza. Full price pizza.
Show me a pizza, please. It looks so lovely. Oh. Oh, that looks so good.
All for me.
Do you reckon I should like see how much I weigh at the start of the week?
100%. 100%. I think you're going to lose so much weight.
Because I've never eaten like
So little.
I'm gonna save this for breakfast tomorrow. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna make my own pizza.
You of all people, I don't know why you've done this.
Why?
I could do it because I can deal with not eating anything, but you are a lover of food. Like this, actually, to be
What?
fair,
Hey, come on, look. Apart from the size difference, what's wrong with this?
the quality, like this has been infused by the love of Italians. That has just been, I don't know what that is, mate. To be honest with you, it kind of makes me sad. I tell you what, people, you have to like and subscribe to this channel right now, yeah, because this guy is going through torture for you, for you.
And I'm actually doing it for real.
He's watching me eat.
Oh, mate. Well, let's get this in the oven. Oh. Alright, so I've shredded up some of the chicken on this pizza. See you in 10 minutes. Ta-da!
Oh.
Tell me that doesn't look great.
Bro.
That looks amazing. 59p plus the £7 chicken breast. Wow. Wow. I really enjoyed that.
Did you? You actually did sound like you did.
Yeah, this drink wasn't very nice. This, I think he gave me...
You liked it?
It was okay. I thought it was going to be orange juice, but it was like grapefruit juice mixed with orange juice. Very bitter. Maybe because it was going off. Maybe that's why it tasted bad. So it is Wednesday, 12 p.m. As it stands, really haven't eaten much. I am starving. I've got the pastries from yesterday, and also I still have the 2 chicken breasts left. I have to do so much work today. I'm trying to release a video this week, so I'm kind of stuck editing indoors all day. Maybe in the evening I'll go out and I'll try to get something reduced as well. But I'm finding this really difficult. It's so easy to do a weekly shot and then just cook your meals throughout the whole week. But I'm having to like inconvenience myself and go out of like my desk and go and buy new stuff. So it's constantly on my mind that I have to prepare food, if that makes sense. It's kind of stressing me out as well. So, and the fact that I'm probably not eating enough is making me more tired, and I'm doing less work. So I don't know, this is a bad challenge. Right, so for now, I'm gonna have this cinnamon roll.
Yum.
By the way, liquids aren't included in this challenge, otherwise I'd die. Wait, let me put our cups together. Wow, you deserve to go to hell. So I'm currently trying to finish this video. It's the video that hopefully I should have uploaded on time about the whole stock clip stuff. I've only eaten a cinnamon bun so far. I still have the chicken breast from the other day, which is definitely going off. So I either risk it and have it today, or I just bun it off. But I don't want to waste food. This is the whole point of the challenge, is not to waste food that's going off. I'm gonna go look in Sainsbury's because I feel like I'm gonna need more than just like a chicken breast to eat today. I'm gonna see what other deals we've got. Okay, I haven't got a bad deal today. I think that was quite a successful shot. I reckon I'm gonna have this now because I'm starving and I haven't eaten all day. Also got myself some pork sausages. Usually don't buy sausages, so I only got them because I saw they're 69p. Be able to put them in bread. Got to get those vegetables in. I wish I could buy more vegetables. I mean, this was the only thing that was reduced. They look a bit rank, so I'm gonna try and make them today. Right, I'm gonna munch this down and get back to work. So this is the chicken from Waitrose, so we need to finish that off today. Also, I should mention that before I started this challenge, I had plenty of food in my fridge that's also going off. So I feel like I'm not gonna waste it. It's not cheating. This is the first time I'm doing it, Kirsty. We had some mushrooms that were going off and some onions. So that's getting fried up right now with the chicken. So that's what's happening. I'm really excited now. I feel like I've cheated a bit today, but I think for me to complete this challenge properly. Oh, why have I got a spoon? Is all our stuff dirty? No. I kind of have to cheat, I reckon. It's only pasta. How would they ever reduce pasta? It never goes off unless it does. Like dry pasta. I've never seen that being reduced, ever. I feel like my week began like kind of healthy and it's slowly going downhill. But this is not a health challenge. It's a eat, reduce food challenge. I'm allowed ketchup, right? What kind of monsters will you guys be if you denied me ketchup for my sausage sandwich? So on Friday, I ended up waking up super late because I messed up my sleeping pattern. I decided to use the Too Good To Go app again, just to see what kind of options they had. It's absolutely freezing. I'm not enjoying this. I think I got a cold as well. Oh, I got a turn. Is this for me? Okay, thank you. Okay, that was a very, very cold cycle. Let's see what's in the magic bag. Okay. I have no clue what this is. And what have we got in this pot? Oh. No, it's not another croissant, but I don't know what it is. It's a soup and something. I need to taste of something. I didn't, oh, that's got a smell to it. I didn't get a choice, like, to pick what I wanted. They had loads of other lovely food there, and this is what I got for £3.
Ooh, they shut that out and gave it to me.
Well, thanks for that. I also need to go get my hair cut because, winter in the city is tomorrow, and my hair is looking very dead right now. I'll try. Oh, wow, that's delicious. What? Oh, that's proper like comfort food, isn't it? Okay, let's try this. I think this is a lasagna, to be honest. It's quite decent, to be honest. By the way, this is my breakfast. I've totally ruined my sleep schedule right now. Ever since I released the stock video, which I finished at like 6 AM in the morning, I accidentally uploaded it at 6:30 in the morning. It was meant to be like 6:30 PM, but I pressed the wrong button and it got uploaded and it was too late to change, so...
That might be a good thing, you know, because everyone else uploads at 6 PM.
Yeah, well, that's why that happened. Tonight, I've got some more stuff to pick up. So I got us two magic bags from Leon. How dodgy does that sound? Okay, so I've had a look at the menu for Basil Garden, which is where I went today. And the lasagna is usually £6.90. And Kirsty got some kind of soup, which looks like it's $4.99. So we made a big saving there. All right, haircut done. Look at that, sharp. As I'm like recording this video, I'm trying to edit it as I go, so I don't like end up putting it off another 2-3 weeks until I have time to edit. I'm trying to commit. Oh, this must be ours then. Lovely, thank you very much. Oh, big bag, right?
Yeah, nice.
I feel like we've struck gold. This is amazing. There's loads of stuff in here. I can tell by the amount of stuff in there that this is like 15 quid's worth of stuff. Hi, are you doing food for half price when it's closing time? Oh, it starts at 8:30. Another little hack. Wasabi from 8:30. Well, this store specifically does all food half price. So we've got 15 minutes. We're gonna wait here for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna grab ourselves some nice hot wasabi food. We've got too much food for today. Yeah, we can save some for tomorrow. We're trying the noodles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my usual. I think I'm gonna get my sweet chili chicken. What did they give us in these boxes? Rice box. Rice and chicken? That's rice and chicken. Oh, lentil. Yeah, this is lentils. This is healthy stuff. Then we have salad. They gave us dips as well.
We stand the dip.
And then more salad.
This looks alright.
What have you got? Peas?
Oh, it's salad.
So with a Too Good To Go app, you don't have a choice in what you buy. It is discounted. It's heavily discounted. This is probably like 15 quid's worth of stuff. However, you don't always get what you want. However, Wasabi do 50% off whatever you want past 8:30 PM. This is my £3.75 meal from Leon. So we've got some garlic chicken over here with some of these crisscross chips, and I think these are like potatoey snack nugget things. I don't know. Oh, they look. No, actually, what is this? It's jackfruit. That's amazing. Charlie's not even here, and it was his idea for us to all go to Winter Initiative.
4:52. He's like, I'm setting my alarm for 9 AM. That's when I woke up.
Oh no. Oh no. Slash filmmaking world, you've probably heard about it before. And the truth is, even if you've never heard of stock footage before, you've probably been seeing it hundreds of times throughout the day. As a filmmaker, I've actually never tried to submit my own stock footage before, so I thought, let me give it a crack. And also I wanted to get out of the freezing UK weather. So, after a 10-hour plane journey, and an hour stopover, and another 2-hour plane, and another 1-hour boat, I made it to a small island in the Maldives. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or an online store, make it with Squarespace. This is beautiful. I'm scoping out some good locations where we can get this stock footage. I did some research about the types of shots that I should be capturing by looking at different stock websites, and I needed clips with a more generic perspective, shots that can fit in a wide range of variety and styles. The weather isn't like the sunniest out there, but we managed to get a few shots, some little hermit crabs, a bit of a palm tree, and a cocktail glass. Luckily, the weather cleared up the next day, and I was able to get more vibrant looking shots. I don't even know what day it is. It's a nice sunny day. We're going kayaking today. Might film a little bit, but it looks like the clouds have cleared up as well. So we just decided to walk to the water villas, which is where we're not staying because the rooms are super expensive here. But we thought we'd get some pictures here. Check out that view. Oh my god. Also, I brought my drone with me, but apparently this island doesn't allow drones. I'm gonna ask them again, but I don't see why not. Maybe it's like an invasion of privacy or something. This looks photoshopped in real life. Personally, I reckon you should have a picture here in the middle. I'm gonna get my camera out. So finally got some good weather, blue skies and all, no more clouds. I think I'm going to get a shot of that jet ski over there, and then that palm tree as well. I think that'll look great. It's actually so hot and bright, I can't see anything on this screen. So what I'm having to do, I'm having to like put this around my head. Another difficult thing I'm finding is that
because the sand is white, it's reflecting a lot more light. So the sand's always overexposed compared to the sky. And I'm just trying to find that perfect balance between the two. I think I finally got like the perfect stop shot. It took me like 3 times to get this. I was here yesterday and the clouds were a bit too dark. I was here this afternoon and it felt a bit too bright. Now I feel like I'm here in the perfect time when the sun's setting. The clouds are quite golden in the background. Yeah, it's been 30 seconds. So I'm trying to get like 30 seconds, and plus, there's no people walking past.
Apart from like this guy about to go into frame right now, but I've got over 50 seconds worth of the shot.
The only reason I don't want people in shot is because once you get people in shot, you need to like sign consent forms once you're selling the stock footage. It just becomes a bit more technical, so I'm trying to avoid any people in these shots. And that's a wrap on this shot.